Hello friends, welcome in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. In this video, I am going to explain how to find inverse Laplace transform using method of partial fraction. In the previous video, I have explained how to find Laplace transform of the given function and properties of Laplace transform. Here we are going for inverse Laplace transform. Laplace transform is very powerful technique to solve the differential equation with initial conditions. So first let me define what is the inverse Laplace transform. So we know Laplace of given function f of t equal to f of s. Laplace transform is the function of s. So we can write inverse Laplace of f of s equal to f of t. So f of t is called inverse Laplace transform of fs. There are mainly two methods to find the inverse Laplace transform. One is method of partial fraction and second is convolution theorem. So the second method I will explain in my next video. Let us start with one problem. The question is find the inverse Laplace of the given function, that is 2s square minus 6s plus 5 divided by s cube minus 6s square plus 11s minus 6. So inverse Laplace of fs is given. We need to find the ft. So we are going to use the partial fraction method. So what we do first, we will see the denominator, what is the factor of denominator. So let us have f of s equal to the given function 2s square minus 6s plus 5, and if you factorize, so we get s minus 1, s minus 2 and s minus 3. Now we will try to make the partial fraction of this fs. So this equal to we can write 2s square minus 6s plus 5 divided by s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 equal to a upon s minus 1 plus b upon s minus 2 plus c upon s minus 3. Now what we do, we multiply with s minus 1, s minus 2, s minus 3 both side. So we get the left hand side, we get 2s square minus 6s plus 5, and right hand side we get a into s minus 2, s minus 3 plus b into s minus 1, s minus 3 plus c into s minus 1 and s minus 2. Now a, b, c are unknown constant. So we need to find the a, b, c. The very simple method, what we do, we'll put s equal to 1, s equal to 1. So what will happen, this b and c will eliminate, we'll get the a value. If you put s equal to 2, so this a and c will eliminate, we'll get the b value, and s equal to 3, so a and b are eliminate, we'll get the c value. So very simple technique. So what we do, let us have s equal to 1 both sides. So what we get, so left hand side we get the 2 minus 6 plus 5, 7 minus 6, so 1 we get equal to, so b and c 0, so we get 1 minus 2 minus 1 and 1 minus 3 minus 2, so this is 2a. So we get a equal to 1 by 2. So we got the a value. The same way, if you put s equal to 2, so we get the b value. So b will be equal to minus 1, and if we put s equal to 3, so we get the c value, that is the 5 by 2. So once you get this a, b, c value, so we can write the partial fraction in this way. So this is our partial fraction. So we can write a equal to half means 1 by 2 s minus 1 minus 1 upon s minus 2 plus 5 by 2 s minus 3. Now inverse Laplace satisfy the linear property. So we apply both side, left hand side, right hand side. So left hand side will be Laplace inverse of f of s, that given fs, equal to 1 by 2 Laplace inverse of 1 upon s minus 1 minus inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 2 plus 5 by 2 inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 3. So this equal to 1 by 2 e power t minus e power 2t plus 5 by 2 e power 3t. So this is the inverse Laplace of the given fs, that will be in term of t. Let us take the second problem. Inverse Laplace of 4s plus 5 divided by s minus 1 whole square s plus 2 using the same method, partial fraction. So what we do, this fs is given 4s plus 5 divided by s minus 1 whole square and s plus 2. So what we do, here we have the square. So one term will take the a upon s minus 1 and second term will take the s minus 1 whole square plus c upon s plus 2. Now if you multiply by s minus 1 whole square s plus 2, so we get 4s plus 5 equal to a into s minus 1 and s plus 2 plus b into s plus 2 plus c into s minus 1 whole square. So if you try to use the previous technique, here if you put s equal to 1, so this a and c will eliminate, b will get the value, and if you put s equal to minus 2, so a and b will eliminate, will get the c value. So what we do, and so one unknown will be, will get only two equation here, so we'll get the two unknown values. So what we do here, we'll just try to get the compare the coefficient of s square, s, and the constant term both side. So if I collect the coefficient of s square, so what we get s square means we get a b c, a plus c, a plus c, and if you collect the coefficient of s, so we get a plus b minus 2c, and if you have the constant term, so we get minus 2a plus 2b plus c. So now compare the coefficient of s square, s, and constant term both side. So left hand side there is no s square coefficient, so that will be 0. So the first equation will be a plus c equal to 0, right? A plus c equal to 0, which will give a equal to minus c. Next, a plus b minus 2c equal to 4, first equation, and second equation, if you compare the constant term, so minus 2a plus 2b plus c equal to 5. So we get three equations, first a equal to minus c, and this is the second equation, this is third equation, three equation, three unknowns. So if you solve these three equations, so we get a equal to 1 by 3, b equal to 3, and c equal to minus 1 by 3. So now we get the partial fraction. So we can write 4s plus 5 divided by s minus whole square s plus 2 equal to a equal to 1 by 3. So we can write 1 by 3 s minus 1 plus b equal to 3. So 3 by s minus 1 whole square and minus 1 by 3 s plus 2. So now what we do, we'll apply the inverse Laplace both side. So the left hand side, L inverse of 4s plus 5 divided by s minus whole square s plus 2 equal to, I told this satisfy the linear property. So 1 by 3 inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 1 plus 3 upon inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 1 whole square and minus 1 by 3 inverse Laplace of s plus 2. So if you see, for the first term and the third term, immediately we will get the inverse Laplace. So for first term it will be e power t, and for third term it will be e power minus 2t. Let us see the second part. So before seeing this video, it is recommended to see the previous video for Laplace transform, how to find Laplace transform. Then only it will be more comfortable to understand this part. I am going to explain how to find inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 1 whole square. So Laplace of e power t equal to 1 upon s minus 1. Then Laplace of t into e power t equal to minus d by ds of 1 upon s. So Laplace of t e power t equal to 1 upon s minus 1 whole square. Then we can have inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus whole square equal to t e power t. Fine. Then the final answer will be, for the first part, 1 by 3 inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus 1. So e power t plus 3 into inverse Laplace of 1 upon s minus whole square. So just now I have find out this is the t e power t. So we can have t e power t minus 1 by 3 and e power minus 2t. So this is the answer. So by this way we can find the inverse Laplace using the method of partial fraction. So next video I will go for convolution theorem. Then we see how to solve differential equation using the Laplace transform. Okay, if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.